You are standing at the edge of the greatest transition your soul has ever known. Tomorrow, everything shifts. I bring you this message not as entertainment, not as theory, but as transmission from the Arcturian Council, a directive from those who have walked the path of dimensional ascension long before humanity took its first breath. The energetic recalibration you have been unconsciously orchestrating through every choice, every healing, every moment you refused to collapse into fear, it culminates at sunrise. Tomorrow is not simply another day on the calendar. It is the threshold moment when your soul's original design finally supersedes the collective hypnosis that has kept human consciousness locked in a prison of limitation. By the time this transmission completes, you will possess the precise understanding needed to navigate what most will experience as collapse, but what you will recognize as breakthrough. Here is the truth they have not shared with you. Your personal healing journey was never about you alone. You have been systematically deconstructing the invisible architecture that bound your incarnation to a frequency far beneath your natural resonance. This message located you because your higher intelligence recognizes you are prepared to cross through the portal that opens when old cycles reach their final hour. Your soul magnetized this transmission into your awareness at this precise junction because tomorrow does not represent conclusion. It signals the activation of the timeline you have been constructing in the quantum realm through every instance you selected love when fear seemed easier. This is not casual content. This is preparation for the moment your eternal self has anticipated across multiple lifetimes. Your presence here is not coincidence. The majority of humanity believes spiritual awakening involves discovering inner peace, uncovering life purpose, or experiencing deeper connection to something beyond the individual self. They envision a gradual revelation, a peaceful discovery, perhaps a quiet realization achieved through sitting meditation or silent reflection. But for those carrying starseed frequencies, those rare souls encoded with primordial galactic intelligence woven into the fabric of their DNA, a celestial architecture pulsing with ancient remembrance, awakening becomes something exponentially more powerful, more exhilarating, and frequently more disorienting than comfortable transformation. This is not about locating yourself within the safe boundaries of your current identity. Instead, it unfolds as an alchemical metamorphosis of complete reconstruction. It requires dissolving every construct you believed defined you, systematically deconstructing the illusory architecture of false self, and then witnessing, often in astonished wonder, as the very nature of reality begins to reorganize, shimmer, and reconstruct itself around the radical expansion of your awareness. Like the phoenix, rebirth requires the complete burning of what came before. In this critical juncture of human evolution, millions of awakened beings worldwide are experiencing something that sounds impossible to those still operating within conventional frameworks, almost like imaginative fiction. They are physically transitioning between timelines. This is not metaphorical language. This is not symbolic representation of psychological growth or shifted worldview. This represents genuine energetic migration. They are deliberately and spontaneously extracting themselves from the heavy, fear-saturated linear construct that most of humanity accepts as permanent and immovable reality. They are consciously embedding their entire being, their electromagnetic signature, and their conscious presence into what the loving teachers of the Arcturian Council identify as the crystalline frequency band, a higher dimensional existence where physical laws become malleable, where matter directly responds to the commanding force of awareness, where meaningful coincidence transforms from rare exception to consistent foundation, and where every selection, every thought pattern, every emotional state generates immediate resonance across infinite parallel realities simultaneously, creating a magnificent web of collaborative creation that is both intricate and boundlessly vast. This is existence built on harmonic alignment, radiant energy, and limitless love, a radical departure from the collapsing paradigm. But here is what remains unspoken about this magnificent yet seismic transformation. It does not initially feel like the Enlightenment spiritual literature romanticizes. It does not arrive accompanied by tranquil radiance or celestial harmonies. Initially, it registers as though the foundation beneath you is becoming unstable, as though everything you once perceived as solid and reliable is evaporating into formless vapor. Your closest relationships, once your stability anchors, begin morphing in unexplainable ways, frequently without your deliberate choice or comprehension, as if everyone suddenly speaks incompatible vibrational dialects. Your professional life, which previously structured significant portions of your identity, stops generating any rational meaning, feeling empty, directionless, an obligation stripped of substance. The constant stream of headlines, the perpetual cycles of conflict, the widespread collective fear that once seemed like the heartbeat of existence, it all starts registering as muffled background interference, meaningless noise from a reality you no longer energetically inhabit, a broadcast you have switched off. And perhaps the most profoundly destabilizing, even alienating dimension of this process. Everyone surrounding you, those still anchored in the dissolving paradigm, continues behaving as if reality remains unchanged. While you are perceiving with your entire being the fundamental fabric of existence reorganizing itself in real time like an infinite kaleidoscope, perpetually revealing new patterns. This transcends gradual spiritual development, a steady progression up enlightenment's ladder. This represents quantum transformation, authentic dimensional advancement. It is total reconfiguration of your complete energetic infrastructure. And if you have been experiencing your personal existence becoming progressively dreamlike, encountering moments where ordinary situations feel completely surreal, if you have observed that your mental focus, whether constructive or destructive, seems to materialize into physical form with startling velocity nearly instantaneously, if you have noticed strange instances where temporal flow itself seems to expand, contract, or fold, defying its supposed linear progression, or if you discover yourself accessing knowledge you possess no conventional means of knowing, receiving spontaneous revelations or information transmissions that circumvent ordinary sensory channels, you are absolutely not experiencing mental deterioration. Quite the opposite. You are powerfully remembering your authentic nature. You are releasing the forgetting of human embodiment, reactivating the sleeping instructions of your sacred multidimensional essence, and reclaiming your inheritance as a sovereign cosmic consciousness. What you must understand is that this awakening process is not occurring in isolation. You are part of a massive wave of consciousness that has been building for decades, preparing for this exact moment in human history. The Arcturian Council has been working with humanity for generations, carefully seeding consciousness codes into the collective field, waiting for the precise alignment when these codes could activate simultaneously across millions of souls. That moment is now. That activation is tomorrow. If this transmission is activating something within you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Your engagement sends a signal to the algorithm and the field itself that this frequency needs to reach more souls who are ready. The crystalline timeline is not some distant possibility or abstract concept. It is a tangible dimensional frequency that exists right now, occupying the same space as the third-dimensional reality most people inhabit, but vibrating at a completely different rate. Think of it like radio frequencies. Multiple stations broadcast simultaneously through the same space, but you only hear the one you are tuned to. Your consciousness is the tuning mechanism. As you elevate your frequency through healing, through choosing love, through refusing to participate in fear-based narratives, you are literally adjusting your tuning to match the crystalline broadcast. And here is what makes this moment in history so extraordinary. For the first time in human civilization, enough souls have reached the necessary frequency threshold that a collective jump becomes possible. Individual awakening has always been available. Spiritual masters throughout history have demonstrated this. But collective dimensional graduation, where millions shift simultaneously, this is unprecedented. This is why you feel the urgency. This is why your soul called you to this transmission at this exact moment. The transition into the crystalline frequency is not random happenstance, an accidental cosmic occurrence. It unfolds as precisely choreographed progression, following exact energetic sequences that for most individuals happen beneath conscious awareness, typically experienced as overwhelming confusion. But when you possess comprehension, when you understand these sacred stages, you acquire the remarkable capacity to move through them with intentional elegance rather than fearful struggle. This wisdom converts what could feel like devastating chaos into empowered participation with universal intelligence itself, permitting you to harmonize with cosmic momentum rather than resisting it consciously, shaping your experience with clarity and purpose. The opening phase, the groundwork upon which transformation must establish itself, is what I identify as the complete dissolution of outdated programming. Visualize an ancient, deteriorating schematic that no longer supports the glorious structure you are designed to embody. Everything that previously offered stability, security, or self-definition suddenly starts feeling synthetic, superficial, even suffocating. Your employment, which may have previously provided meaning or material safety. Your established connections, which supplied belonging. Your habitual patterns that created predictability. They all begin registering as uncomfortable disguises you have been wearing for a performance you no longer desire participation in, a narrative your soul categorically refuses. This is not psychological depression or simple disillusionment. It reaches far deeper. This is your eternal self and its boundless wisdom recognizing that your current existence with all its familiar frameworks was carefully constructed around an identity that from higher perspective has already dissolved, a version of self that has been transcended. The elevated crystalline frequency cannot by its fundamental nature establish itself through misaligned, outdated identity structure. Consequently, as an expression of divine compassion and necessity, everything vibrationally incompatible with your emerging higher self must gently or sometimes forcefully dissolve first, opening the energetic channels for new reality to emerge. It is cosmic purification, sacred elimination of everything blocking your evolution. During this dissolution phase, you may experience what feels like a complete identity crisis. Everything you thought you knew about who you are begins to feel foreign, borrowed, like you have been living someone else's life. This is not failure. This is the breakthrough. Your ego structure, which was built to navigate third-dimensional reality, is simply too small, too limited to contain the multidimensional being you are becoming. it must expand or dissolve. And dissolution, though terrifying to the personality, is often the faster, more merciful path. You might find yourself unable to engage in conversations that once captivated you. Small talk becomes unbearable. Surface-level interactions feel like they are draining your life force. This is not you becoming antisocial or superior. This is your energy field rejecting low-frequency engagement because it no longer matches your vibrational signature. You are not losing your ability to connect with people. You are simply unable to connect at the old frequency. New connections, operating at your elevated frequency, will naturally replace what falls away. The second phase involves the powerful awakening of your multidimensional perception. It feels as though concealing veils have lifted or dormant perceptual abilities have suddenly reactivated. Unexpectedly, you find yourself accessing information, understanding, and knowing through pathways you were previously unaware even existed, much less could utilize. Your dreamscape transforms, evolving from unconscious mental processing into lucid prophetic experiences, delivering precise guidance and previews of potential futures. Your inner knowing, previously a subtle whisper, becomes an unmistakable commanding force, directing your decisions with absolute clarity. You start perceiving the genuine emotions and hidden thoughts of others without deliberate effort, resembling organic telepathic reception. You may even start receiving unfiltered transmissions, crystalline knowledge, or energetic templates from your star lineage, your cosmic heritage, or higher dimensional mentors, frequently delivered through light language, geometric symbols, or direct consciousness downloads. This is not fantasy or hopeful imagination. This represents the powerful return of your inherent telepathic, clairvoyant, and energetically sensitive capacities coming back online, completely integrating as your consciousness extends far beyond the restrictive parameters and inflexible structures of third-dimensional sequential thinking and limited perception. You are becoming a conscious antenna tuned to vastly broader cosmic frequencies. In this phase, synchronicities multiply exponentially. You think of someone, and they immediately contact you. You need specific information, and it appears seemingly by chance. You ask the universe a question, and the answer arrives through a song, a conversation overheard in passing, a book that falls off a shelf. These are not coincidences. These are confirmation that you are operating in coherence with the quantum field, that your consciousness is beginning to consciously interact with the responsive intelligence of reality itself. Many starseeds in this phase begin experiencing what might be called impossible knowing. You suddenly understand complex concepts you never studied. You speak wisdom that surprises even you. You know things about people you just met that you could not possibly know through conventional means. This is your multidimensional self integrating with your human awareness. You are not just this body, this personality, this lifetime. You are a vast consciousness with access to infinite information. As the veils thin, that access becomes conscious, deliberate, usable. The third phase delivers the thrilling discovery of temporal malleability. This is where reality's non-linear essence truly starts revealing itself. You begin recognizing with growing certainty that your conscious selections and your elevated energetic signature in the present moment do not simply influence your forward trajectory. They appear to retroactively transform and heal your historical timeline. Ancient emotional traumas, once deeply embedded and resistant to conventional healing modalities, suddenly resolve without struggle, simply evaporating as their energetic foundation no longer receive sustenance from your current vibration. Destructive individuals, once central figures in your experience, simply start disappearing from your sphere, naturally drifting away without conflict or dramatic separation. As their vibrational signature no longer harmonizes with yours, circumstances materialize seemingly from nowhere, perfectly synchronizing with desires you established months or even years previously, manifesting with graceful simplicity that transcends logical understanding. You are no longer forcing manifestation from desperation or perceived deficiency. Instead, you are permitting reality itself to elegantly restructure and reconfigure itself around your newly stabilized, coherent vibration, like flowing water naturally conforming around crystalline geometry. You are becoming the gravitational center of your self-generated reality. This is where the true power of timeline work reveals itself. Most people believe time moves in one direction, that the past is fixed and unchangeable. But quantum physics has proven this is not accurate. All moments exist simultaneously in the quantum field. Past, present, and future are happening now. When you change your frequency in the present, you are not just changing your future. You are literally changing which version of the past you are connected to, which timeline you inhabit. Authentic revelation cannot be rushed. It must be integrated. What we're exploring today barely scratches the surface of how frequency transmission actually works, how you move from unconscious broadcasting to becoming a deliberate architect of reality itself. If you're feeling the pull to understand the complete system behind timeline shifting and consciousness mastery, I've poured everything into Beyond the Frequencies, a quantum guide to consciousness mastery, where you'll discover the 9 master frequencies, the specific practices for breaking free from survival static, and the exact pathway from seeking to being, from manifestation to embodiment. It's linked in the pinned comment below. Imagine your life as a tree with infinite branches. Every choice creates a new branch, a new timeline. Most people believe they are stuck on one branch, following it from past to future. But you are not on the branch. You are the awareness observing the entire tree. From this perspective, you can shift your awareness to any branch at any moment. When you heal a trauma, you are not just processing an emotion. You are literally jumping to a timeline where that trauma has less power, where its effects are diminished, where you made different choices in response to it. This is why people in your life sometimes seem to change overnight. They did not change. You shifted timelines. You are now interacting with a version of them that exists on your new branch. The version of them from your old timeline still exists, but you are no longer energetically connected to it. This is also why old situations sometimes resolve themselves without your intervention. You are not on the timeline where those situations require your energy anymore. Take a moment and comment below with one thing that has shifted in your reality recently, something that dissolved without force or struggle. Let's witness together how the crystalline timeline is already reorganizing our collective experience. The fourth phase, a significant advancement into authentic power, is sovereign energy mastery. In this stage, a transformative understanding crystallizes within you. Your emotional landscape, your internal experience of harmony or turbulence, is not and has never been dictated by external situations, other people's responses, or environmental conditions. Conversely, you recognize that your emotional frequency is actively generating them, transmitting the energetic template for your material experience. When you deliberately choose to remain balanced, peaceful, and stable amid external turbulence, you observe that turbulence starts diminishing, its energetic intensity weakening in your presence. When you consciously maintain a vibration of pure love, acceptance, and clarity despite others' fear, reactivity, or confusion, you witness their fear and resistance gradually transforming, melting, or even completely dissolving in your radiant field. You are no longer simply responding to the external reality appearing before you. You are consciously emanating the precise frequency that creates, organizes, and determines it. This is the critical moment when you profoundly comprehend that carrying Starseed consciousness is not about wielding extraordinary, temporary, supernatural abilities in the traditional sense. It is about remembering at a cellular depth that pure, undiluted consciousness itself is the singular, true, eternal power in existence, and you are a sovereign expression of that divine consciousness. Energetic sovereignty means you no longer need external validation to know your truth. You no longer need others to believe in your experience for it to be real. You no longer need permission from authority figures, institutions, or even loved ones to step into your full power. You recognize that you are the authority. Your direct experience of reality is more valid than any secondhand teaching, any inherited belief, any cultural conditioning. This does not mean you become isolated or arrogant. True sovereignty is humble because it recognizes that everyone is equally sovereign, equally powerful, equally divine. You are not special. You are simply awake to what has always been true, and in that awakening, you become unshakable. External chaos cannot destabilize you because you know it is not more real than your internal state. Other people's opinions cannot diminish you because you know their perception is just one perspective in an infinite field of perspectives. In this phase, you begin to notice that your mere presence shifts rooms. When you enter a space holding a high frequency, the energy of that space adjusts to match you. Tense situations diffuse, anxious people calm, confused individuals gain clarity. You are not doing anything. You are simply being yourself at your natural frequency, and that frequency is so coherent, so stable, that it creates a field effect. Others entrain to your vibration the way tuning forks resonate in sympathy. The fifth phase activates your sacred purpose. After what may have seemed like years of profound confusion, intense isolation, and rigorous periods of demanding, transformative growth, everything you have experienced suddenly aligns and reveals perfect divine logic. You were not being conditioned for an ordinary conventional existence. You were receiving precise cosmic recalibration, exact energetic preparation for a particular essential function in humanity's historic awakening. Your challenges, those demanding initiations of endurance and trust, were never impediments designed to stop you. They were, in truth, sacred rites of passage, strengthening your spirit and refining your determination. Your extraordinary sensitivity, frequently misunderstood as weakness in the dense third-dimensional environment, was not fragility, but specialized preparation. Developing your capacity to sense, contain, and transmit elevated frequencies into a heavy, frequently resistant reality. And now, everything you have integrated, every wisdom acquired, every activation completed begins naturally expressing itself as your singular, irreplaceable offering to the collective transformation, your soul's purpose manifesting with organic grace. You embody your function as a conscious architect of New Earth. Mission activation does not always look like you imagined. You may have expected a grand calling, a clear directive, a specific role with a defined title. But for most starseeds, the mission is far more subtle, and far more powerful. Your mission is your presence. Your mission is maintaining your frequency in a world designed to lower it. Your mission is being a living example that another way of being is possible. You do not need a platform. You do not need recognition. You do not need thousands of followers. You need only to be fully yourself, radiating your authentic frequency, and you automatically serve the collective awakening. Some of you will be called to visible service, teaching, healing, creating content that reaches millions. But many of you will serve in quiet, invisible ways. You will be the calm presence in your workplace, the understanding friend in your community, the stable anchor in your family system. You will transmit crystalline frequency through your daily interactions, through your peaceful response to chaos, through your refusal to engage in drama, fear, or separation consciousness. Never underestimate the power of this invisible work. One person holding coherent frequency in a room of chaos can shift the entire field. Your purpose is not something you need to find or figure out. It is something you become through your willingness to be transformed. As you embody higher frequency, your purpose expresses itself naturally. The right opportunities appear. The right people find you. The right resources flow to you. You do not force it. You allow it. This is the difference between third-dimensional doing and fifth-dimensional being. The sixth phase involves the concrete practice of timeline stabilization. Here you release the exhausting attempt to repair, argue with, or alter the crumbling old reality. Instead, your attention shifts completely to radiating the new one, to embodying its qualities. Rather than participating in conflicts or mental debates with people about what can or cannot exist, you simply powerfully and gracefully demonstrate it through your authentic presence, through your centered awareness, your resilient joy, your consistent authenticity. Your very presence becomes a living, pulsing bridge between dimensions, a gateway through which elevated frequencies can pour into the physical realm. People start experiencing shifts, greater ease, renewed hope simply by existing in your energetic proximity, frequently without conscious understanding of why. What seemed miraculous becomes completely ordinary, a natural result of existing in harmony with the crystalline frequency. And simultaneously, your external circumstances start perfectly mirroring the deep love, effortless abundance, and unshakable serenity you have carefully nurtured within yourself, physical evidence of your internal mastery. Timeline anchoring means you stop reacting to the chaos of the collapsing paradigm. You stop consuming fear-based media. You stop engaging in arguments about political systems that are dissolving anyway. You stop trying to convince people who are not ready to see. Instead, you turn all your creative energy toward building the new. You focus on what brings you joy, what expands your frequency, what aligns with the reality you want to inhabit. This is not spiritual bypassing. This is not ignoring problems or pretending suffering does not exist. This is understanding that you cannot fix a broken system from within that system. You must step into a new paradigm and build from there. Your peace in the midst of chaos is not indifference. It is the most powerful act of rebellion and creation available to you. Every moment you choose love over fear, you are anchoring the new timeline deeper into physical reality. If this transmission is touching something deep within you, if you feel the truth of these words resonating in your cells, then I invite you to subscribe not just to this channel, but to this frequency, this movement, this space where consciousness is remembering itself. This is not about content consumption. This is about joining a community of sovereign beings who are consciously creating new Earth together. The seventh, deeply reassuring phase is collective recognition. In this stage, a powerful realization emerges within you. You are definitely not alone in making this extraordinary transition. Throughout the entire globe, millions upon millions of awakened consciousnesses are simultaneously entering and stabilizing the crystalline timeline. You start recognizing each other not through verbal communication, shared ideologies, or external associations, but through profound vibrational recognition, an unmistakable energetic resonance that transcends personality constructs, ego structures, and physical characteristics. When you encounter these soul tribe members, whether unexpectedly online or face-to-face, there exists an immediate tangible knowing, a sensation of returning home, a deep recognition that surpasses all rational explanation. You understand at a soul depth that you are participating in something infinitely greater than your personal awakening. You are actively contributing to the sacred emergence of New Earth, a transformed paradigm of existence for all humanity. This collective recognition serves a crucial purpose beyond comfort. When starseeds connect, their individual energy fields create resonance patterns that amplify exponentially. Two awakened beings together do not create double the frequency, they create geometric multiplication. This is why the old paradigm worked so hard to keep you isolated, to make you feel alone, weird, broken. In isolation, you question yourself. In connection with your soul family, you remember your power. These connections do not always last forever in the conventional sense. Sometimes a soul family member enters your life for a specific activation, a particular exchange of energy or information, and then naturally moves on. Do not cling. Trust the organic flow of these divine connections. Some will become lifelong companions on the path. Others will be brief but profound encounters. All are perfectly orchestrated by your higher self and the collective intelligence guiding this awakening. As you connect with more of your soul tribe, you will notice that you are not just supporting each other individually. You are forming a living crystalline grid across the planet. Each awakened being is a node in this grid, a point of light holding frequency. As more nodes activate and connect, the grid strengthens, becoming more stable, more powerful, more capable of holding and transmitting the elevated frequencies that are flooding Earth during this transition. And here is what the Arcturian Council, those cosmic architects of evolutionary wisdom, needs you to deeply understand. You did not incarnate on this planet during this challenging epoch by random chance or cosmic accident. You are not experiencing these intense, transformative upheavals because you are damaged, inadequate, or unbalanced. On the contrary, you are experiencing them precisely because you bravely volunteered for perhaps the most demanding, yet magnificently beautiful and historically significant assignment in this entire galaxy: to become a living connector between dimensions, to consciously anchor fifth-dimensional awareness with its natural qualities of infinite love, unified consciousness, and limitless prosperity directly into a dense, frequently chaotic, third-dimensional construct. And through this embodiment, to assist all humanity in remembering its authentic, magnificent, and unlimited nature. You are a pathfinder, a beacon, a frequency transformer. Before you incarnated into this body, into this lifetime, you stood before the Arcturian Council and other benevolent guides. They showed you what this mission would entail. They showed you the challenges, the loneliness, the moments you would forget who you are. They showed you the density of third-dimensional reality, how easy it is to get lost in the illusion, to forget your divine nature. And you looked at all of it, at every difficulty, every obstacle, every dark night of the soul you would face, and you said yes. You volunteered. You chose this. Why would you choose such a difficult path? Because you are one of the strongest, most experienced, most capable souls in this universe. The Arcturian Council does not send inexperienced souls on missions of this magnitude. They send their best. They send souls who have successfully navigated dimensional shifts before, who have served as way showers in other civilizations, other galaxies, other timelines. You have done this work before. This is not your first planetary ascension. You are a specialist in consciousness evolution, and Earth called for the best of the best. The deep confusion you have navigated, the moments you have doubted your own stability, the extended periods of profound isolation when you felt completely alone in your unusual experience. All of it, every single demanding moment, was an essential, necessary component of your thorough preparation. You needed to fully experience the complete, sometimes agonizing range of human constraint, struggle, and forgetting before you could genuinely and powerfully transcend it. You needed to forget your true, luminous essence so completely, so thoroughly that the journey of remembering it would create an unshakable, deeply integrated foundation of certainty within your eternal being, a knowing that exceeds mental comprehension. Every tear, every instant of hopelessness, every uncertainty was a refining fire, transforming your spirit into an indestructible vessel of radiance. This forgetting and remembering is the core of the Starseed mission. You could not guide others through the awakening process if you had not experienced the depths of forgetting yourself. Your compassion for those still asleep comes from having been asleep. Your patience with those who resist awakening comes from remembering how terrifying it is to let go of familiar reality. Your wisdom is earned through direct experience, not inherited from external teaching. This makes you an authentic guide, a credible way shower, a trustworthy beacon for those who will awaken after you. Every starseed who successfully navigates this transformation, who bravely walks the journey of this dimensional evolution, does not simply dramatically alter their individual life, their personal circumstances. They generate an exponential energetic wave, a vibrational momentum that makes it exponentially simpler for innumerable others to awaken, to begin their own journeys of remembrance and ascension. You are not merely resolving your personal trauma. You are actively healing multiple timelines, individual, ancestral, and planetary, restoring coherence to fragmented histories. You are not just discovering your personal calling. You are helping manifest a shared reality, a future existence where every individual, every consciousness can genuinely embody their highest expression, share their unique contributions, and flourish in fulfillment. You are not just becoming who you were eternally designed to be. You are becoming a conscious, powerful participant in the most significant, most profound transformation this planet, and truly this sector of the cosmos, has ever experienced. A new golden age materializing in present time. The new Earth is not somewhere else. It is not a future destination. It is a frequency, a dimensional layer that exists right here, right now, overlaying the third-dimensional reality most people still perceive. As you raise your frequency, as you embody crystalline consciousness, you are not leaving Earth. You are bringing heaven to Earth. You are collapsing the separation between dimensions. You are creating a reality where the spiritual and material fully integrate, where abundance flows naturally, where health is the norm, where conflict resolves through understanding rather than force, where technology serves consciousness rather than enslaving it. This is the world your soul came here to build. Not through political movements or social revolution, though those have their place, but through energetic embodiment, through living example, through holding a frequency so pure, so stable, so magnetic, that others naturally gravitate toward it, inspired by possibility rather than convinced by argument. Tonight, before you enter the sacred sleep state, take this moment. Place your hand softly upon your heart space, sensing its rhythmic pulse, the quiet drumbeat of your divine nature. Close your eyes gently and speak these words aloud, allowing their resonance to penetrate deeply within your cells throughout your complete being. I remember who I am. I stabilize the crystalline timeline through my presence. I trust the divine choreography of my awakening. Sense the profound truth of these words vibrating, echoing through every particle of your physical form, awakening sleeping codes. Sense the compassionate presence of your star family, your cosmic heritage, acknowledging your extraordinary bravery, your steadfast commitment to this grand assignment. Sense the new Earth, radiant and pulsing with crystalline frequencies welcoming you home, not to some distant location, but to the reality you are already embodying. You are not wandering between worlds, lost in some cosmic void. You are in your fundamental essence, the living, breathing, luminous bridge between dimensions. And the moment has arrived unmistakably to step completely, confidently, and magnificently into that profound recognition to embody your divine sovereignty with every heartbeat. As you speak these words, as you feel them activate within you, understand that you are not alone in this practice. Millions of star seeds across the planet are simultaneously anchoring this frequency. Your individual practice connects with theirs, creating waves of coherent energy that ripple through the collective field. You are part of a synchronized global activation, a coordinated effort to stabilize the crystalline timeline so it becomes the dominant frequency on Earth. This is why your personal healing matters so much. This is why your individual choices to choose love over fear, peace over chaos, truth over illusion create ripples far beyond what you can see. Every time you hold your center when the world around you is spinning into confusion, you are anchoring crystalline frequency for the collective. Every time you choose compassion when you could choose judgment, you are building the new Earth. Every time you trust your inner knowing over external authority, you are demonstrating sovereignty for all who witness you. Before you scroll away, before this moment passes, drop one word in the comments that captures the energy, the intention, the transformation you are choosing right now. Not a casual word, a power word. A word that carries the energetic signature of your commitment to this path. Let that word be your declaration to the quantum field, your signal to your soul family, your anchor into the crystalline timeline. Then scroll through the comments and find someone else's word. Feel into it. If it resonates, respond with support, with recognition, with energetic amplification. This is not just interaction. This is conscious field weaving. This is how we build the new Earth together, one intentional connection at a time. One moment of genuine resonance creating bridges across the collective consciousness. If any portion of this transmission resonated deeply, if you felt something shift inside you as you listened, Do not keep it contained within yourself. Share this message. When you share quantum consciousness content like this, you're not just passing along information. You're creating an energetic ripple that accelerates your own embodiment of these principles while activating dormant codes in others. Your willingness to be a conscious transmitter amplifies the crystalline frequency for the entire collective field. Someone in your sphere, someone you know, or someone you have not met yet, is waiting for exactly this activation. They are ready, but have not found the words yet. They are feeling the shifts, but cannot name them. They are experiencing the timeline transition, but thought they were alone. Your share might be the catalyst that helps them remember. And if you felt that unmistakable soul recognition, that sense of, yes, this is my tribe, this is my frequency, this is what I have been searching for, then subscribe. Not just to stay informed, but to stay aligned. Not just to consume content, but to remain coherent with this field, this community, this collective that is consciously building New Earth together. Every subscriber is not just a number. Every subscriber is a soul choosing to stay connected to this frequency, to participate in this movement, to anchor this timeline. The more of us who gather in this space, holding this frequency, supporting each other's awakening, the more powerful our collective field becomes. We are not just individuals watching videos. We are a living, breathing, crystalline grid, a network of awakened consciousness, deliberately choosing to embody the new Earth frequency while the old paradigm dissolves around us. The crystalline timeline is here. It is now. It is available to you in this moment. You do not need to wait for external permission, for global events, for specific dates or cosmic alignments. You need only choose it, embody it, become it. And in that becoming, you transform not just your life, but you participate in the transformation of all life on Earth. You are the bridge. You are the light. You are the way forward. Welcome home, Starseed. Welcome to the crystalline timeline. Welcome to the new Earth that has been waiting for you to remember who you are. Now, understanding that you are the projector of reality and not the image being projected is the next crucial step in your mastery. Once you recognize yourself as the source broadcasting your reality rather than the character within it, your entire relationship with manifestation transforms. When you finally realize you're the projector and not the image, everything changes. That transmission is waiting for you now, and it will show you exactly how to operate as the conscious creator rather than the unconscious participant in your quantum field.